Hi and welcome to the Cleaning Coach vlog. Thank you very much for your time and a very, very warm welcome. So excited you're here. Here to share this time with me. Today I'm going to be talking about the most important thing probably, and that's how to train your staff to deal with customers when they go and clean office-wise or domestic-wise or tenancy-wise. Any cleaning you provide, how to train your staff to deal with customers efficiently. And remember, it's always how your staff and you make your customers feel that count. They're not going to remember what you say or what you do. It's how you make them feel, and that's what we need to focus on. By way of introduction, I'm Ilse Whiteman. I've run a successful cleaning company for 12 years, and I am now the creator of the Cleaning Coach Training Academy. So let's get stuck straight into, basically, you need to train your staff to fake it. Train to fake it. It's quite simple, but when your staff first turns up at a job, doesn't matter if it's probably more important if it's offices and they're there. If nobody's there while they're clean, then it's okay, kind of thing. But you always have to prepare for the worst. Like, say for instance, in the halfway through cleaning and a customer walks in, how do they deal with that? Well, they just themselves. Not always the correct thing. What you need to remember is people don't always feel on top of their game. Not everybody's, hi, how are you? I mean, I'm a very serious person. I don't smile a lot. It doesn't mean I'm not happy, but I then had to sort of train my staff to, when a customer comes in or when you walk into their house and they're there or in offices, fake being super happy. If you walk in as the cleaner and you go, hi, yeah, fine. What do you think the customer's going to think? First of all, oh God, look at all that energy. Oh, that's great. She's going to do a fantastic job today. Fake it. We all got problems. We all are not happy and not smiley all the time. Just, hi. Make a point of getting your staff to say very happily with a massive smile. Doesn't matter what the problem is. Doesn't matter how bad they feel. Fake it. Anybody can fake it. But it's how that customer's going to feel one versus the other. And let's just not let them think any worse of us, or don't give the customers the opportunity to even think, great. It puts them on a downer. If you talk to somebody like, oh, hi, how are you doing? And they go, oh, well, I don't know today. It puts you on a downer. So train your staff to give that vibe. I mean, what do you want your customers to say about your staff? You want to see that cleaner? She literally, she's always so happy. It just puts me in a good mood. It's just the vibe I get off her. She enjoys her work. Now, some cleaners do enjoy their work and some don't. But teach them to fake it. Fake enjoying it. When a customer talks to you, fake being happy if you're not. If you're a natural happy-go-lucky person, then you're lucky. But unfortunately, not all of us are yay, hi, all the time. But fake it. Teach them to fake it. It's simple as that. What that customer's going to say about your company, every single thing they do, it's your reputation. It's down on you. They're not going to go, the cleaner, actually, which is what I said earlier. It's the company. It's your company. And you basically got to write down, what do you want customers to think and to say about your business, and then go, right, so I want customers to say we're super friendly, we love our work, we turn up neatly, the whole, think about it, and then set rules on what you want your customers to say. Then go downwards and implement that, because I certainly did not want customers to say, oh, it's a miserable bunch, oh, I could never get a smile out of them and they hate their job. Even if you do, seriously, this is a big, big, big thing. Just teach them to fake it. It's simple as that. And give that vibe of that we're a happy-go-lucky company. We enjoy what we do. We love what we do. And therefore, we are going to give you better results. Because how can somebody like this do a really good job? You're not going to think they're going to. Automatically, you're going to think, don't give them that chance. It's simple. And the second thing, actually, which I have been pulled up before, although it's not necessarily sometimes your cleaner's fault, but some customers are a bit lonely, and they actually get cleaners for the company only. They don't really want you to clean, they just want the company. Quick hoover. That's fine. You got to set your employees' boundaries though. When a customer talks to you, don't basically stand there and talk to them. And then half an hour later, and in some cases an hour later, you're like, right, so now I can't get all the work done because you've just wasted an hour. And in most cases, you've got another job to go to. You don't have an hour to add to every job. So you're kind of like, Or even if they go in pairs. Don't stand and chat. You're wasting time. Don't stand and chat with the customer. Don't be rude. Just say, look, I really don't want to be rude, but I've got so much to do. I can chat with you, but can you follow me? Like, I'm going to clean. Can you just follow me if you want to chat? I mean, because obviously it's important to me to, do a really good job, and I want you to be happy. They're not going to be happy if you stand there and chat for an hour and then you can't get an hour's worth of cleaning done. Who are they going to blame? The cleaner. So as far as they're concerned, you have to do your job, whether they talk to you for an hour or not. So remember to train your staff. They don't have to be rude. Just say, look, if you really don't mind, I've got a lot to do. Do you mind following me? Kind of thing. Like, I'm still cleaning, you follow me and we can chat. Because you're there to do a job. Do your job first. It's very important to build customer relations. I understand that. But it's more important to get the work that they pay you for done. That's the important thing. Like I said, if you don't do that hours worth of cleaning, they're going to want you to do it. And you don't have the time. Your cleaners don't have the time. So just remember, always be friendly about it. You don't have to, I did have a complaint about staff member I told her that she can't do that. And then I got a complaint because the customer's like, she didn't do a very good job because of that. And I was like, well, you spoke to her. And she was like, yeah, but she still had to do a job. So just train them to be friendly, kind, and kind of like say that to them. A really good point is, as your staff go to certain customers, they're going to get to know them and chat and probably become friends, and basically they build a relationship, which is good because you want the relationship. You want the relationship to be very strong. However, you want the relationship to be strong with your company, not so much your cleaner. Because what you have to worry about is obviously that cleaner, and I hope you got a sort of non-compete agreement in place, because you don't want that cleaner to then take the customer, because the customer's going to know the staff member more than it's going to know your company, and therefore might offer them the job. So you have to be very careful with that. But with building that relationship between the cleaner and the client, you also have to be very, very careful, and you've got to tell your staff they are not allowed to share their personal problems with the customers. We leave that outside. We go and do our job. We're friendly and we're chatty. The customer is not interested in your problems. They're just interested in getting a clean house. So as far as I'm concerned, I train my staff to ask the customer questions about themselves, not talk about yourselves. Like if they ask, how are you doing? Obviously you're going to say, yeah, fine, thank you, carry on. No, I completely lied there. You've got to fake it. Yes, I'm brilliant. Obviously that's a bit too much. But you get the idea. But don't let your staff say to them, oh, my dog was run over yesterday and I'm really, really sad today and my leg was broken and my child, they don't want to know. They seriously don't. They're not interested. They might pretend they are, but afterwards, like I haven't got enough problems on my own. I mean, seriously. I mean, you as a business owner, do you know every single problem that goes on with your staff? If you did, you'd go mad. I did put effort into that, and if they had really big problems and I could help them, then yes. But that's me as a cleaning business owner. I didn't want my customers having to deal with that, because what you're doing is you're creating a problem for them. Because now they've got to listen to somebody moan. Once a cleaner as well has done it once, they're going to do it again. So every time they're there, all the customer's going to hear is how bad they're. No, remember, we're faking it. We're faking it. So, no, that can't happen. So you just got to be very strict with your staff and say, look, no, you can't. Do not discuss personal problems. They don't care if your tire was flat and you couldn't get there. Be there. Make sure you're there. Break your neck to be there. On time. As simple. Remember your business reputation all the time. If a cleaner does that, and say for instance, one of the friends of the customer asks her, oh, can you recommend a cleaning company? She's going to say, well, I would recommend that company, but all she talks about is her problems. And it's like deflating. It's like, I can't handle it. They're not going to tell you, they're not going to tell the cleaner. They're going to tell the friends who is meant to be ringing you on recommendations. So just make sure your staff don't do it. And yeah, I'm a bit strict, but you know, I was very kind, very fair. I was very good to my cleaners, but they had to follow these little boundaries. And all these boundaries were set because, unfortunately, of either a complaint happening or something happened to set that off. Something made it a problem, and I had to find the solution. So just make sure you're strict on that. Don't let them even give them the chance to destroy your reputation. One little bad remark, she will tell 3,000 of her friends. But if you're really, really good, she's only going to tell 10 people. But isn't that good enough? I mean, 10 people? So let's try our best to get them to tell their 10 friends. And let's try our best to not give us any bad reviews, or to tell their friends, or to make them feel like we're just there to give them our problems. So I hope that has helped you. The first sort of part of the customer service training, 3 really good tips which really changed my business. And I would love for you to please leave me comments below what I can help with, what you struggle with, a recent situation. We can discuss it, we can have a chat about it live. And I would love for you to give me a thumbs up, and please remember to subscribe if you haven't already, to get more updates, because next week is part 2 of the customer service training for staff members. Once again, thank you so much for your time. I know you're such a busy person, and I really from the bottom of my heart thank you for giving me this time. I will definitely hopefully see you next week. Bye.